ऑक्सफोर्ड प्रोग्रेसिव इंग्लिश 5 इसका न्यू एडिशन है। इसमें आज हम करेंगे यूनिट 20 का राइटिंग कंपोजिशंस। A. Study skills 1. Read the suggestions below for preparing to write a composition. Mark the suggestions like this. I do this already. Tick. I will try this technique. Question mark. I think this is not a good idea. Cross. So for example, schedule है 1.1 schedule. Your mark. Tick. With pencil and paper, write your schedule for your homework period. Starting time, for example, 1600. Finishing time, 1730. Number of hours and minute, 1 hour and 30 minutes. 1.2 है mini goals, your mark, question mark. Note the time, decide to work for 5 minutes without stopping. Write this time as mini goal. For example, 1632 to 1637. Repeat with further 5-minute mini goals as necessary. Next, आप इसको ले सकते हैं 1642, 1645 या 1645 to 1650. If you can't work for 5 minutes without stopping, tell your teacher or parent that you are ill. 1.3. Ask yourself 5 WH work questions. Your mark. Tick. Ask yourself 5 questions about the composition topic beginning with who, where, when, where, why, what. For example, if writing a story about a lost dog, you can ask who is the main character, when does the story take place, where did the dog go missing, why did the dog run away, what happened at the end. If you can't think of any answers, ask 5 more questions with how much, how many, how often. If you still can't think of any answer, tell your teacher or parent that you are ill. 1.4. The first paragraph, your mark, is question marks. When you start to write or type, don't interrupt your task. Don't correct your spelling mistakes. Not at this stage. Not at this stage. Write or type any old thing, any old phrase. You will find that one crazy phrase lead into another. Like this, for example, this table is brown. It has 4 legs, I have 2 legs. I can walk further than the table, but my dog can run faster than I can. Are 2 legs really better than 4? What phrase do I know with legs in them? My dad dances as thought he has 2 left legs. He's not very good at dancing. If he had only on one left leg, would the other left leg be left behind? Now you try it. So, for example, our paragraph is the park was green and the grass was wet from the rain. My dog is named Buster and he has big ears that flop when he runs. When do dogs like squirrel? So much I were a squirrel. I would hide in a very tall tree where Buster couldn't reach me. My shoes are soaked now. I need to find him before it gets dark. But the moon will come out and it's so hard to see in the shadows. Buster is fast, but I'm faster when I'm worried. नेक्स्ट में आ जाए तो है स्टडी स्किल्स. हाउ टू एडिट योर होमवर्क ऑन अ कंप्यूटर. Imagine you have to write a homework task in the title How to Keep My School a Bully Free Zone. Before you write the first sentence, think what you are going to include in your composition. For example, मैं आपको बता देती हूँ कि कैसे लिख लें. A school should be safe. सबसे पहले तो इसका टाइटल आएगा How to Keep My School a Bully Free Zone. Then paragraph start होगा A school should be safe and happy place for every student. Bullying hurts people's feelings and can make students afraid to come school. To keep my school a bully-free zone, everyone must treat each other with respect and kindness. If a student sees bullying, they shouldn't they should report it to a teacher or school staff immediately. Schools can also organize anti-bullying programs to teach students about kindness and empathy. Teachers should pay attention to students and help solve problems quickly. By working together and supporting each other, we can make our school a friendly and bully free place for everyone. C. Put these planning and writing steps in the best order. Note the words in bold. First है D. So write all your ideas down fast, either as mind map or as a list of headings. 2. Do a pencil and paper plan with your ideas. G. 2. Third one में B. Cross out the ideas that are similar. Cross out those ideas that don't fit the plan. Fourth, A. Do a first draft. Do a first draft. Then fifth में आ जाए F. Delete words, phrases, sentences or section which are not essential. Sixth one E. Edit your draft. Look for repeated words or phrases. Cut out unnecessary relative clauses. 7. C. Proofread your final draft. Next आ जाए 10 top tips for hard working writes. D. Write do or don't at the start of each suggestions. First उन्होंने कर दिया इसको complete. Do choose your best writing time. All humans are different. Are you a lark, a morning person, or an owl, a late night person? Second one, do start with an easy task. तो यहाँ do आएगा. Third one, do write everything down as soon as you think of it. Fourth, don't search for the perfect words or phrases yet. यहाँ पे don't आएगा. Fifth में होगा don't interrupt your work. Continuing is king. Sixth में do leave tricky sections until another day. Idea may come after you sleep on it. Seventh, do copy and paste on a computer. It's safer than cut and paste. Eighth, don't do a word count until you have finished your first draft. Don't. आगे है ninth one में भी don't. Leave your desk tidy and empty. If you note down some thought of for tomorrow, it will be easier to get started. 10th, do revise your written work at the start of the next day. You may spot some careless mistakes. Also, this will remind you about your topic. E may Ajay discuss the suggestions in this lesson first with your classmate, then with the class. Which things do you do already? तो इसका आंसर आप कर सकते हैं. I already do a first draft A and use copy and paste 7 because it's much faster than retyping everything. Which suggestion might you try in future? I will try not leaving my desk tidy and empty. 9 number. Usually I clean everything up, but I think leaving a few notes for tomorrow will help me avoid writer's block when I sit back down.